On Wednesday, May 22, 2013, over 200 Oregonians traveled to Salem. At the direction of Ashland's Hannah Soul, and despite the relentless rain, they assembled the second and final incarnation of a big community art project from the Rogue Valley in the shape of a salmon in front of the Capitol. And then, following 2 hours of training, they met with 40 senators and representatives to lobby for a fair, effective, and internationally scalable climate policy.
We're asking for a scientifically grounded and predictably increasing fee on carbon.
Climate change is happening. We have to make sure people understand it and that the consequences of it are dire.
We're just people who care about our future, care about the future of our kids and our families, and we want to have a livable future.
It's a question of whether our elected officials have the courage to do what's right and necessary. Will we keep the heat on them? Thank you.
This is not an issue of policy, as she said. This is an issue of politics. It's an issue of will. It's an issue of backbone. The fact is that the crisis is happening now. This is not just an issue for our children. This is an issue for now, for all of us. We have to convince people that the time is now for real change.
Growing up as an Oregonian, it's one of those things that conservation is sort of innately part of our legacy.
We're 1% of America's population. What can we do? Well, we can lead the way. We're leading the way in healthcare. We're leading the way in a lot of areas. We've led the way on clean fuels. We can lead the way on climate change. We can lead the way on a carbon tax that works for Oregon and for the Northwest.
The states are still the laboratories of democracy, and there's no better lab than Oregon to lead the country out of the climate crisis. We're small enough to act quickly and diverse enough to become a model. Oregonians are generous. Oregon Climate Action Day was not the product of a few philanthropists or prestigious foundations. It was made possible by the supportive networks that we've only ever found here in Oregon. Thank you for being the solution.